light with a photo sensor and the condition where the surroundings are bright, the stoplight is on. Ito ay jumper. Sunod. Ito, resistor. Ito yung bulb. Tapos ito yung photo sensor. Ito yung Arduino. This green bulb is connected to pin 2. Yellow is to pin 3. Red is to pin 4. Negative is connected to 5 volts. And then the photo sensor is connected to A0 para mapailaw siya.
For void change lights. Step 1, only yellow for 2 seconds. Then sasabay yung red for 2 seconds. Tapos mamamatay yung yellow. May iwan yung red for 2 seconds. Tapos sasabay ulit yung yellow together for 2 seconds. Then mamamatay yung red. Magsasabay yung yellow and green for 2 seconds. Tapos, may iwan yung green for 10 seconds and then magsasabay yung yellow and green for 2 seconds.
So, here's the void loop. So, this one is the photo sensor which is nakakonect siya sa A0. So, dito sa analog value, kapag less than 200, then yung analog value is greater than 700 is magta-turn on yung lights kapag nailawan yung photo sensor. So, sa analog value, kapag greater than 200 then less than 700, mag-off na yung bulb kapag hindi na yung sensor. Example number 1. So, yung LED pin po is nakakonect siya sa pin 13, which is itong bulb. Tapos, itong photo sensor naman is nakakonect siya sa A0. Ito naman sa void setup is itong serial begin 960. Siya yung nag-i-initialize na serial communication para ma-allow yung data transfer na kumonect sa computer. Then, itong pin mode na output, siya yung nag-output nung sa bulb. Tapos, itong pin mode sa input, siya naman yung nagre-read ng light level. Ito yung void setup. Ito yung serial begin 9600, which is siya yung nag-i-initializes ng serial communication para ma-allow yung data transfer na kumonect dun sa computer. Then, itong pin mode LED, pin output. Then, ito naman yung pin mode LDR pin input, which is siya yung nagre-read ng bright level. So, ito po yung void setup, which is yung serial begin 9600. Siya yung nag-initialize ng serial communication para ma-allow yung data transfer na kumonect dun sa computer. Then, pin mode LDR pin output, then pin mode LDR pin input, which is siya yung nagre-read ng bright level. Ito yung void loop, which is itong analog read. Siya yung nagre-read ng LDR from the analog. And then, siya yung nagko-corresponds ng intensity ng light. At saka yung value is nagre-range siya from no light to maximum light. Then, gumamit kami ng if else. Then, kapag inilawan siya, is mamamatay. And then, kapag dark naman, is mabubuhay.
Now, this is about sound sensor. This int level comes in threshold 640. spin mode LED output, ang serial begin is 9,600. Ang level analog read, ito po siya. Nandito po siya. Para po ma-read ng sounds at para po magkailaw siya, kaya nandito po siya sa may analog. Then, if level there's hold, digital right, LED high, delay 1,000, digital right, LED low, else digital right, LED low. So, pag sinigawan nyo po siya, tsaka lang po iilaw yung bulb. Then, pag hindi nyo po siya sinigawan, iyan lang po siya. Now, let's try this. Low. Ganun po yung kalalabasan niya once na sinigawan mo siya. Then, pag hindi mo siya sinigawan, is ganun lang po siya, mananatili po siya nilang yun.
So today, I am presenting to you the Arduino project that integrates sound sensor. The sound sensor is an essential component of detect sounds in its environment, allowing us to create interactive experience based on audio input. The main goal of this project is to implement the sound sensors that detect sounds, such as music, and correspondingly control the series of colored LED light bulbs. As the sound levels varies, the LEDs will light up in a different patterns and color, creating a vibrant visual display that corresponds to the audio environment. These are the equipments and materials needed. To successfully build this project, we'll need the following materials. First, we have jumper wires. For connecting components on the breadboard and Arduino. We have LED lights. This will serve as a visual output corresponding to detect sound levels. Resistor to prevent excess current for damaging the LEDs. Arduino motherboard. It is the central component that will control the project. Next, we have the breadboard for prototyping and connecting components without soldering. The USB cable to the powered Arduino and upload the code. Next, we have sound sensor. The main sensor that detects sounds intensity in the environment. Later, in this presentation, I will walk through the implementation of the sound sensor and how it interacts with the LED lights. We will demonstrate how different sounds can trigger different lights effects, showcasing the dynamic nature of our project. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to sharing more details with you soon.